Hello everyone, and welcome to our online storytelling and music session for the Royal Albert Hall. Now, if you haven't been to the Royal Albert Hall in a while, let's remind ourselves what it looks like. There it is, the Royal Albert Hall, where we do our storytelling and music sessions. Now, today's session is going to be all about racing. Because you see, a long time ago, in 1909, was Britain's first indoor marathon race. Let's have a look at it. There it is. It's in the Royal Albert Hall. See if you can spot the two runners. Have a look at the picture. Can you spot Pietri from Italy and Gardiner from Lewisham, the two runners? They're going round and round and round the Albert Hall 524 times. So, our story today is all about racing. The story is called The Hare and the Tortoise. It's an old Aesop fable. Now, if you don't know these animals so well, let's have a little look at them. Let's begin with Hare. That's Hare. He looks a bit like a rabbit, and he's very fast. And then we have Tortoise. Let's have a little look at Tortoise as well. There's Tortoise. Very slow. A shell on his back. So, for this story, if you'd like, you can use a musical instrument. And choose an instrument that's not too noisy for this story. When you hear the tortoise music, play your instrument slowly. And when you hear the hare music in the story, play your instrument very quickly. You don't need an instrument to enjoy the story, but if you'd like, you can use one. Okay, this is our story today, The Hare and the Tortoise. Once upon a time, there was a tortoise. And this tortoise, he loved going for long, slow walks. A bit like this. Bum, 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 la, 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 bum, 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 la, 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 la. Now, Tortoise's neighbour was Hare, and Hare was very fast. A bit like this. Hop, hop, hoppity up, hoppity uppity hop, 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 hoppity up, hoppity uppity hop, 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 hoppity up, hoppity uppity hop, 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 hop. Now, Hare, he liked to tease Tortoise. He would run up to Tortoise and say, "Hello, slow coach, do you want to race?" Tortoise would shake his head and say, "No, Hare, I do not want to race. You see, tortoises are not very good at racing." And then he would continue walking, slow but steady. Bum, 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 la, 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 bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, la, 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 la. Now, one day, Tortoise went to the town to visit a friend. But guess who came racing past? It was Hare. Hop, hop, hoppity up, hoppity uppity hop, 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 hoppity up, hoppity uppity hop, 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 hoppity up, hoppity uppity hop, 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 hop. Slow coach, Do you want to race me now? Tortoise was getting fed up with all that teasing. And so he turned towards Hare and he said, I have had enough. Hare, I will race you. And so the next morning, it was time for the race. All the animals had gathered in the town square. They all wanted to see Hare and Tortoise race. Dog was there. So was cat. Horse. All the animals were there. And Hare and Tortoise, they were ready, standing behind the starting line. Ready, steady, go! Swish! Hare, he flew across the starting line and ran as fast as he could. Hop, hop, hoppity up, hoppity uppity up, hop, hop, hoppity up, hoppity uppity up, hop, hop, hoppity up, hoppity uppity up, hop, hop, hop. Soon Hare was far, far ahead. I'm winning the race, he said, and then he turned around. But he couldn't even see Tortoise. But then he said, oh, I have been running so hard. I'm getting a bit tired. I think I deserve a rest. And so Hare, he lay down in the green grass. Now it was a beautiful day. It was warm and the sun was shining. And he closed his eyes just to take it all in. But as he did, Hare fell asleep. Whoops. And meanwhile, Tortoise was still in the race, making slow but steady progress. Bum, 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 la 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 la, bum, 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 la 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 la. Tortoise came to the green grass after a little while, and there he saw Hare asleep. Now he did not want to wake Hare up, and so he tiptoed quietly past Hare, like this. Bum, 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 la 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 la, bum, 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 la 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 la. A little while later, Hare woke up. Oh! Oh no! What happened? I must have fallen asleep. I must get back to the race and run as fast as I can. So Hare started to run faster than he ever had before. Hop, hop, hoppity up, hoppity uppity up, hop, hop, hoppity up, hoppity uppity up, hop, hop, hoppity up, hoppity uppity up, hop, hop, oh! But then he stopped. Because from the town square, he could hear clapping. And he could hear cheering. Oh no, was the tortoise winning the race? Yes, he was. Because just then, Tortoise, he stepped across the finishing line to finish in first place. And when the Hare arrived to the town square a little while later, Tortoise, he looked at his neighbor and he said, you see, slow and steady wins the race. Bum, 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 la 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 la. Well, I hope you enjoyed the story of the tortoise and the hare. Now, do you remember the two runners in the picture, going round and round and round the Royal Albert Hall? Can you spot them in this picture? For our last song, we are going to do just that. This is going to be the Royal Albert Hall, and this is going to be your runner. And the runner is going to go round and round the Albert Hall, faster than a hare. 1 step, 2 steps, and tickly under there. It's more fun if you have somebody else tickling you, of course. Let's try it. Round and round the Albert Hall, faster than a hare. 1 step, 2 steps, and tickly under there. Let's try it one more time. Round and round the Albert Hall, faster than a hare. 1 step, 2 steps, and tickly under there. Thank you so much for watching this video. I think you all deserve a little trophy for your efforts. Now, I hope to see you all back at the Royal Albert Hall soon. And until then, have a wonderful day and stay safe.